Just sharing with you the tricks a seller pulled so he doesn't give me a refund for a faulty item. One of them is really interesting. First time I've seen this. So I did open a return refund request, and then the seller, I did communicate with him, and then it was a watch basically that wasn't working properly. And the seller asked me to repair the watch myself here, and he will send me the money for the repair. Not only that, it's much more than the cost of the watch, but let's say I go and I spend $50. The watch was about $25. I spend $50 on repair. First, I don't have any way to force to make sure the seller is going to send me that money. There is no place in eBay when I can just present a bill or something like this to prove to eBay that I did spend this money, and then since his words in the message, he needs to send me that money. It's just lost money, that's for sure. Then he tried a second trick here. Ship another item. I did at this point had that case open, and I had a window for the case when the case will be closed. That window was about 2 weeks. eBay gives you a date, and the shipping of the item will took 4-5 weeks. So the item theoretically, if he ever ships it, will arrive after the return window is closed. So at that point, my money for refund is gone. I never receive it. And who knows, maybe I will receive after that a few weeks an item or not. But again, who knows what kind of item he's going to send you. If he sent you a broken watch, maybe he's going to send you another broken watch. So again, no way to make sure that he will keep parole and he will do exactly what he meant. Now, after this, I did decline this option too, and then he pulled this trick with this, which is first time I've seen this. So I did ask him, because the item is broken, also when the item is not as represented in the listing, I did ask him to print a return shipping label. It's an Indian seller and I'm in Canada, so I did ask him to provide through eBay. So he has a special page on eBay where he can print a shipping label for Canada to India. So just like it was in Canada. And what he did, instead of entering into that label the correct postal data, basically he just typed in a street address in India, which I did look on the map, on Google Map, wasn't even existing, and he sent me that address as it was a label. So what I did receive actually was an email with a street address, just like I would type a street address by myself, and that's it. There was no postal label, code, anything. However, the moment when he sent me that email, he did mark in eBay that he sent me a label, a real one, and now at this moment eBay thinks I did receive a shipping label, a return shipping label, prepaid. So at this moment eBay sends me a message and says, now you got the label, ship back the item until this date or you lose the refund. So at this moment, what happens, there is a second thing that happened when I got this so-called shipping label, return shipping label, is that before this moment, there was a button somewhere in the refund request where I could contact eBay. After he sent me that so-called shipping label, that button disappeared. So at that point, I was stuck with the situation where I would perhaps have to pay from my pockets to ship it back or just forget the refund. At that moment, there was only 2 or 3 ways to contact eBay for help. And this is this is not something easy to find unless you know. There are 3 ways. The first, I would say, perhaps the easiest one is to contact eBay, maybe surprisingly, through Facebook. So just log, hopefully you have a Facebook account or an Instagram account. This is for the Facebook account. Forget about the picture, it's just eBay's Facebook account. And on the main page, you just type in eBay Facebook on Google, click enter, and on the main page you will see right here the red circle. You will see it's a blue button. It said message. It's covered by a chat that I had with an eBay employee. So once you click on the message button, it opens a chat windows like this. What I did, it's a real person, it's not a bot or something like that, it's a real person, and these are the employees that are the more powerful in support. These are the first ones that you want to reach. And I did give them actually the case. There was already a case. I did give them the case number, and this chat sent me a link. I did click that link, and that link opened an eBay page and asked me to enter my eBay passport. So I just had to kind of log back or log again into eBay, and that seems to be legitimate. I just enter my password. That's his way to verify I'm the actual person. The same with the eBay item. So once I did enter that password of mine for eBay, I did continue the chat with that person, who was a lady, and he solved my case. She gave me back the refund. It took, I would say it took maybe 15 minutes, the entire conversation. She didn't answer right away. She took several minutes actually sometimes to reply. And also at some point she said, I did close your case. I did went on my eBay page with the item. I did refresh the page, but the case was still open. And then I told her the page is still, the case seems to be still open. About 5 or 10 minutes later, she did reply again, now your case is closed. So I'm not sure if she tried to pull a string on me the first time saying the case is closed without actually having closed it, or if there is a delay 5-10 minutes before her action and the actual information on the page on my side. I'm not sure, maybe it's a delay. Anyhow, so this is one of the ways. The second way is to have eBay call you, and I'm going to link you maybe this page, and I did make the video for the phone call as well. The phone call link, there is a link at the bottom here, says have us call you, but to get to this link you need to be sort of a explorer. So that's why I'm going to link you another video showing this. This link has, again, a real person calling you. However, this person, she seems to be somewhere in India, someplace. She had a strong accent, and then I went on forums to check a little bit about who are these employees, and it seems indeed this is third-party companies that also give you some support. She actually did, I think she did open a case before I went to Facebook. She did help me, but she seems to have less authority, if you want, in taking a decision. So maybe this is the second option. If the first one on Facebook or Instagram fails for some reason, maybe you want to contact her. And I had a little bit of difficulty understanding her accent too. So nothing racist. It's just that, you know, where it's a long distance call and so on. Anyhow, but she called me on my cell phone, which is the number that I have in the eBay account. So these were the two options. Again, I didn't try on Instagram. You just try it yourself. I don't have actually an Instagram account, but this fixed my problem. And again, one of the reasons I'm making this video is just I'm curious what other people had experience with. This is a seller that tried to scam me not to send a refund, but I guess it's going to happen also on the buyer side. So just give us your experience, and yeah, so maybe this helps you, and just hopefully I'm not giving wrong ideas to some less honest people out there with this information here. So let's just look in the comment section for the links and give us your experience. Thanks for watching.